Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Got Whips. This is episode number 75. Today is June 10th. It is Friday. Me and Heather both have children in the house. So I will tell you right now, welcome to the madness.
Yeah.
And we apologize now for whatever our together three boys do, because that's all that are in mine and Heather's houses are the boys. There's Gabe. So, with that being said, I would like to thank all new and returning viewers. We welcome everybody, and we are so glad you're here to check us out. If you do like what you see, and normally it is not this crazy, we promise. We are a little scatterbrained at times. The shenanigans, we always do have that, but
yeah,
please hit the like, subscribe, leave us a comment, all the fun things here on the YouTube channels. I do know that quite a few new people have been checking us out. Some have been other podcasters, so we thank you very much. And we appreciate all the love we have been receiving and all the messages. I love reading them. I know Heather likes reading them. If like she gets it before I do, she lets me know, and vice versa.
Yeah,
So
usually the first few days after we post a podcast, I'm usually going in checking to see if we have comments. I don't always get to respond to them, but I'm definitely reading them, and yeah, I love our comments. I love our comments.
Sometimes I'm in the car when my husband's driving when I read them, and like trying to do it on my phone is just not conducive. Oh, but
did you introduce yourself?
Get better. Huh?
Did you introduce yourself?
Oh no, I'm Nicci. In case you forgot who I am, or you're new here, you don't know who I am.
Yeah, if you're new.
I'm Nicci. I'm from Wisconsin.
I'm Heather. I'm from California.
All of our links will be down below.
All of our links, Instagram, Ravelry, all that stuff will be down below.
Our shops.
But also, just to piggyback off of what you were saying about the shout outs, we are I forgot to look this morning, but we are doing a $250 no, not $250 250 subscriber giveaway. So when we reach that milestone, we will be doing a giveaway. So if you have found us recently and you haven't hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell, if you haven't gone ahead and done that and you do enjoy our shenanigans, banter, whatever you want to call it, please do that, because then we do have some fun things in the works for that giveaway.
Yep.
But on this episode, we don't have any prize winners. Have all of our prize winners contacted?
They have. I just have to get that out to them today. With my vision yesterday, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no. I was just making sure. I was gonna say, like, this is your last chance. If you haven't contacted us, please do.
You both have contacted. You both left what patterns you'd like, and those will be in your Ravelry inboxes by the end of tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, admin stuff. Take it away.
We have 5 knit-alongs right now. 4.
By the end of
we will have 5.
The month we will have 5. Yeah, but right now we have 4.
So I will first talk about the Socket to Me, which is a monthly KAL that you can crochet socks too. We are not picky when it comes to that. They just have to be an adult pair to enter each month. There is a hashtag that Heather will put, and then it is also linked down below. If you cannot use Instagram or Ravelry for the podcast group, we do have an email there for you to send us pictures that way. If none of those other avenues are conducive, or you can't use them for whatever reason, we want to be inclusive to all. Also with that, we have a featured dyer for our Socket to Me, which is Area 51. So if you use her yarn, please enter your photograph twice. If you do it on Instagram, if you hashtag with her Area 51 fibers, we will make sure that we enter you in the drawing twice. And if you email us, just let us know that it is Area 51. She also, excuse me, has given us a coupon code for the entire year, which is socket2me10, all one word, and you get 10% off your entire order from her. I know that it works on all her skeins of yarn, and I know she's in the works of doing a advent that will be limited numbers, but the coupon code will not work on that. So I do know that. The other one I will talk to you about before Heather jumps in with hers is our featured designer of the year, which is Melanie Berg. The second quarter will be coming to a close the end of this month on the 30th. So please go over, and anything that was less than 50% finished at the start of the new year, so January 1, is eligible. And it doesn't matter if you started last year, this year, whatever quarter you finish it in is what quarter you're entered. And then at the end of the year, we will do a grand prize for everybody. For second quarter, there is only one entry right now, so your chances are high.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. And the two that I will talk about, I'm sorry.
You look so like frazzled and bamboozled.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So the two that I'll talk about is, the first one is our Whip Challenge 2022. It's just a challenge to get as much stuff off your needles or hook as you can. There is 2 threads. There's a chatter thread that we would like you to go in, set your goal, let us know how many you have, let us know, patterns, talk about everything in that thread. And then our FO thread is just for the FOs. When you do put your post, let us know this is, 5 of 10, whatever. At the end of this one is quarterly, so this quarter is ending at the end of this month, June 30th. At the end of the year, everybody who has participated, whether you put in 1 photo or 100 photos, you all are put into a grand prize draw. If you meet your goal or surpass your goal, you get double entries for that grand prize drawing. And that will happen, like I said, at the end of the year. It'll be the first episode of 2020.
It'll be the first week of January, because I'm pretty sure that the prize winners will do like we did this year and have like its own episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was so easy. That was so much easier than
trying
what we did. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we will, that will be done. And then our last one that we currently have going on, we kind of gave you guys a little sneak notice, but yeah, we will be having a new one starting at the end of June. But currently the last one we have is our West Painted Along. So any Stephen West patterns that fall under the painted category, painted, painting, stitch by numbers.
Any of the one, the painting book that he came out with.
Yeah.
He has 26 now.
26, yeah. He has a bundle tagged on his page. We have a bundle tagged on our page. If you have any questions, whether a pattern qualifies, shoot us a message. Yeah, we don't mind answering questions. But this KAL started on April 1st. So if you had something that was currently on the needles before then, it just needed to be less than 50% completed for it to qualify for the KAL. And we will be drawing prizes for this one at the end of June as well. And the end date right now is set for the end of December, but I still have a lot of work to do on mine. And
but that being said, can I put another teaser about our new KAL?
Sure.
That's coming. So if you haven't ordered mine and Heather's and Chicken Lady Fibers art collaboration kit, we do have 3 left in the shop right now as we are recording this.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get a hold of that because that'll get you double entries.
Yes.
So That's all we will say about that.
And we will announce, we will start talking about it, I think, next week.
Sounds good.
Next week, yeah. I'm sorry, the boys are now yelling at each other.
The other thing I'd like to mention quickly is our Zoom, because sometimes we forget to mention Zoom until the end, and sometimes people won't stay for all the chatty bits, which we understand 100%. Life is busy. We do have open Zoom every Wednesday, and the times are always listed on our Instagram and on our Instagram podcast group. But I will quickly go over that they're every Wednesday from 10 to noon Pacific Standard Time. And that's the only one I'm going to mention right here. But as you know, it goes an hour each way ahead. So Mountain Time.
You can't leave it at 10 to 2. Okay, it's 10 to noon Pacific Time, 11 to 1 Mountain Time,
noon to
12 to 2 Central Time, and 1 to 3 Eastern Time. In the like what we call our morning afternoon slot. For our late afternoon evening slot, we have 4 to 6 Pacific Time, 5 to 7 Mountain Time, 6 to 8. I was getting there. 6 to 8 Central Time, and 7 to 9 Eastern. They will all be on the screen. They will all be down below, and they will all be on our Instagram.
And next Saturday is our open Zoom knitting, crafting, and so is Wednesday. Wednesday's just crafting. If you just want to come in and listen to us talk because you're lonely, whatever, we have people who do that. That's fine. We don't mind.
Yeah, Saturday the 18th, not tomorrow. Saturday the 18th is our Saturday Zoom.
Correct.
And
that is, I'm trying to think my time zone first. Like, I have to be there 4 to 6. So you're 1 to 3. Oh, I don't know.
I'm 2 to 4.
Mountain Time is 3 to 5. 4 to 6 Central. And 5 to 7 Eastern.
But we say that. And even with our Wednesday Zooms, we say, these are the times. But we were on I was going to say last night, but it wasn't last night. It was Wednesday night. We came on, so we had our, morning, afternoon slot. Then we came back on. I showed up at like 5, I think. I know I wasn't there right at 4. I think it was a little late.
I mean, I got an hour break in between because people were there, and as long as people are there, we tend one of us tends to stay with.
So
if life permits it.
Yeah, we were on, and then I think I got off at like 10.
Yeah.
10 my time, because it was like midnight your time.
Because I know you left to have dinner and you came back.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the time I came back.
Yeah. I know we were there till like, I want to say 11 my time.
Okay. I was thinking it was midnight your time.
Could have been.
Yeah. So we were there a long time.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you cannot just pop in, and if we're there on Wednesdays, and if not, at the scheduled times, we will be there for sure. But if they're a little after, that means that Heather and I both had obligations that we had to be at. So
yeah.
So should we get to the knitting?
Or
crocheting, so. Or the
it's
stitching?
Either going to be knitting or boys yelling at each other.
Right. We will say that we started out primarily as knitting podcasts, but we now are all multi-crafts, all needlework, or is it needle arts?
Yeah. Needle.
Yeah. So any FOs or HOs for you?
No.
Okay.
Neither.
I have a hoe. I do not have any finished objects. But here's my hoe. So this was my second January sock, or June sock. So last time you saw it, I was here and I got it finished. This is Area 51 and When Did Kurt Get a Pig?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm changing what I like for my vanilla sock. So I am now doing 15 rounds of 1x1, 15 rounds, and then I start the shadow wrap. And then I now have the new number of what I need for stitches so that I don't make a size 11 woman's sock again.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Nina Phillips rounded toe.
Yeah. So are you still liking the shadow wrap?
I am, now that I like 100% like it. Like, the only time I kind of dislike it is with darker colors.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm in bright light or I'm outside in the sun, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And all I did for the second sock is I literally just cast it on my 64 stitches. So I have nothing to put the progress keeper to yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't. I can't start Evelyn's sock, but I haven't started the new one.
So, and then I'll just show my second sock so you can go after that, because I know we have odd numbers. My other June sock, which is also for Dude Knits, Lucky Dip.
Oh, Lucky Dip, yeah.
This was month number 12 for Lucky Dip, and this is out of Artistic Yarn by Abby. And this is All or Nothing colorway. And so I was up here.
There, yeah.
And I got the heel and started on the foot. And the stitch markers on both of these were from Heather's shop.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys.
You
gotta see, look at the little,
oh.
Look at them. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up now.
So I don't know if I'm gonna finish this, but Hector's cousin, Hector is my husband, if you don't know. His cousin is having a baby, and I thought this morning I really need to look up when the baby shower is, but I have not.
Minor details.
But I did not want to do I call it the star blanket. I don't think that's what the technical term or technical name of it is, but it's the blanket that's from Yarnspiration that is in the shape of a star. And I have made, I don't know, for every baby that has come since Matthew, so almost 13 years, every baby that has been born to a friend, a family, anybody has gotten at least one of these star blankets. I think I missed like one baby in the 13 years. So I didn't want to do that again. I didn't want to do that again. So I looked on Yarnspiration, their website, and I found the Ripple blanket. It's a crochet blanket, and it's a free pattern, but there's nothing on this page. So this is what it looks like. Super cute. So I started yesterday, and I was going along. This is what I have done so far.
And it is really cute.
I like it. It's cute. I have a couple concerns. The pattern, I've had to fudge at the end of the row a couple times. And I feel like that's not my fault, because I feel like I know enough about crochet to know that I can, read my crochet, to know that I don't have a, huge mistake. But now I was just about to start row 1, 2, 3, 5, I think. 5. And it's off.
Oh. Sounds like you're gonna go back to the star blanket.
Yeah. So it's off. And so I'm just like, okay, what the hell? Like, this is just ridiculous. So, and it's off in the wrong direction. Like before, I didn't have enough stitches to finish the row, but now I have too much to finish the row or to start the row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. So then that's one. Two is I'm crocheting this for a boy. And I don't know. I don't know if my yarn choices are the
Well,
greatest.
you went with what you had in the house.
Yeah, I went with what I had in the house. And I'm not opposed to switching yarn. I'm not opposed to that. I just need to do it now. I'm not going to switch yarn later on in the project. I feel like I'm going to switch the project anyway, because while I want to do this ripple blanket, I feel like I need to find either another pattern that's the ripple blanket, or just go with
Did
my.
you try Addict 424? The lady that made the blankets that we're making for Evelyn and JJ?
Yeah, I could try her. I didn't try her, but I can. But I mean, I was talking to Nicci about it yesterday, and I was like, I feel like I know the star blanket works. I know the numbers work. I can do it in my sleep at this point. I've done so many of them. So I feel like I should just go back to the star blanket. Like,
I feel like all of your closest friends deserve a star blanket just because you've made so many for other people.
I made so many. Oh my god. Yeah, I've made so many. You want a star blanket? You want a star baby blanket?
I do. I mean, my birthday just came and went. I'm just saying.
It did. So I don't know. Like I don't know.
I think if you don't find one under Addict 24, because I feel like the one I'm doing for JJ is almost that same pattern, but like I haven't had any issues with it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And you don't have to make it that big. Like she tells you the math for the different sizes.
Oh, she does.
She tells the cast on for the different sizes. So she does
Okay.
baby all the way to king size blanket, you know, on the last page. And
Yeah.
I feel like you could use DK or you could use the worsted, and worsted's going to get you there faster.
Yeah, I'm using sport.
Yeah. But I mean, you could change it with any of it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I feel like if you check out after the podcast Addict 24, because those are all free too for everybody.
Yeah,
like if you like
true.
crochet blankets, they're
Yeah,
all
Addict
free,
24 is
really
great.
nice blankets. I know that there's at least 15 of them. And like 8 of them are in my library of like, I want to do these, but as you all know, I have like 12 blankets on the needles or hooks, and I don't need another blanket at this moment when I already have like 4 more that I want to cast on already.
You need another blanket.
You don't know. See, there's a challenge between us, and no.
That's fine.
No. I'm bad enough being sidetracked by socks for summer sock camp right now.
Blankets aren't shawls.
I understand this, but seeing like over half of my shawls are Stephen West, they technically are blankets.
They're schlankets. Schlankets.
Big
Anyways,
blanket.
What's your next flip? We could sit here and have this conversation forever.
Oh, by the way, my socks live in this 31 lunch bag, and the reason why I do this is because this goes in the car. So, and it goes like by the pool and is waterproof. That's the only reason it's not one of my own bags. This has been my
importantly is that it goes in the car, and when it's wet and muddy shoes don't affect the socks.
So like the insulation like keeps all Justin's junk if he's fishing. Like if he drops his fishing pole on it, like stuff's not going to get on my yarn.
No, that's a good idea. Everybody should put their car knitting in lunch bags.
Yeah, it's just
so that it stays protected. Yep. Because that's my fear. I don't want to take knitting in the car because my son plays baseball, and I swear to you, he brings home half the field every time he plays baseball. Yesterday he came home. Okay, sorry. Quick side tangent.
Bar.
Yesterday he came home from baseball practice. I'm in the living room, if you can't tell. And he sat on the couch. We have dark brown couches, like chocolate brown couches. So he sat down on the seat cushion of the couch. He stood up to go to the bathroom, and there was a half moon shape on the couch from his butt, from the dirt that was on his butt. So he left baseball practice, rode in the car for 45 minutes, and still left a half moon shaped butt print on my couch from dirt.
And dirt. That you had to take the seat cushion outside and like beat it.
Yeah, I made him do it. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, take this outside. He's like, what? It has your butt print on it.
Mom.
Oh, that's
Right. My next whip outgrew its project bag, and because I'm trying to finish it, I just have left it like this. But this is my birds of a feather out of
oh, jeez.
what's this yarn? Arkansas Yarn Co. and her Fairy Hair Don't Care. I was last down there by that heart, and I got up to here in this mohair section. So yeah, this is quite big. But I have 3 more sections to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that is living in is the mohair still inside a bally bag because I'm trying to contain that as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I have to put lotion on before I play with this because it tends to make me itch.
Yeah, and you're itchy right now. Bally bags available at HndmadebyH.myshopify.com.
Yes, and new ones are coming into the shop shortly.
They are great.
I have them in. I have one more. Do you want me to do one more because of how many I have?
Oh, I only have one more, so it's up to you.
I have 2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The other one is still living in my project bag from Cottage. What is this called? I always forget this.
Cottage.
Magpie Cottage.
Oh, Magpie Cottage.
And I won this from Miss Dawn from Frivolous and Frugal. And it is housing my boxy chevron.
Yeah.
Now that I got more of the yarn for the sleeve.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I have one more time to use the new ball. This huge ball. Just to do another 2 rows. I did 2 rows and I have 2 more to do with it, but that is where I am. So then I get to pick up along all this on either side and the other sleeve and then start the body. So that should be interesting to figure out.
Yeah.
But this is perennial.
Mm-hmm.
This one is called Silver, and the other one is Neon Coral. I know it looks neon pink, but it is coral.
Yeah, in real life, it's not that pinky.
Nope. And this all comes from Around the Table Yarns, and perennial is a great price. It is superwash merino, Surrey alpaca, and nylon, and it does not make me itch. It gives you the nice fluff. It's very open. I love it. I actually plan to make Stephen West Rain or Shine out of that yarn. Instead of the mohair.
Okay, for my last one, it's going to be a little challenging to show because of how it is. But so my last one is my Mnemomma. I told y'all last week that I was going to try and finish, or I was going to finish the ball that I was currently working on. It looks really good in this light.
It's so true to color out there in the living room.
It looks really good in this light. Anyway, so I said I was going to finish the ball that I was currently working on, and then I was going to start the sleeve. Well, the ball that I was working on ended in the middle of the row.
Oh no.
Which, whatever, it's fine. So I stopped there. This is how much I have left of that ball. And I started my sleeves. So I picked up all my stitches on my sleeve and I'm going round and round.
Nice.
So I think it'll be easier to show on this side. I'm using my 16-inch size 4s because that's what you do. So this is the marker that's the beginning of the row. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the pattern chain?
Yep.
So this is how far I got on the sleeve.
Nice.
Did
He tell you how many inches you'll have on the sleeve? Or roughly?
Yeah, I mean, I have to do, I'm still working on my straight knitting before I do the decreases.
Okay.
And then I have to start the decreases. I don't remember the inches off the top of my head. I apologize.
Is that a 3/4 or a full sleeve when you're done with this one?
It's a little bit longer than 3/4. Honestly,
Okay.
it's like just past the elbow. I guess that would be 3/4, huh? Yeah. So I did this much of the actual body of the sweater. So from this orange marker to my cord. So that's probably like, I don't know, half an inch. And then I did an inch on my sleeve. So that yarn that I was never ending did about a half an inch of pattern rows.
That's crazy because it looked like it was like almost running out.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna, like, every time I looked at it, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna make it to the end of this row. And then I would. And I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna make it to the end of this row. And then it would make it. I was like, when is this gonna end?
It's a never ending ball of yarn.
Yeah, it was crazy. It just kept going on and on and on.
And this, because all my big bags were used, I just used a big 31 that matches my other one. It's got 7 balls, 7? Or, yeah.
Yeah.
7 bally bags in there. And it is my Stephen West Fancy Stitch, my 3rd one. Last time you saw it was here in the middle of the V's. So I got about an inch on that. They're done. The 2-row break in between is done, and so I'm just waiting to start the new one. I just didn't want to attach another skein yarn. This is all Mitchell's Creations. It is all on my project page, which I will link.
Yeah.
She has beautiful solids, very saturated. I love them. So I will get back to this soon. Like tonight, hopefully. Just moving the stitch marker. That is my last knitting FO. Or not FO. Whip. So the only project I've left is my cross stitch.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. So last week I showed you that I had just started with the gnome and I had hanging and like the start of the hat. So I have now got all the gnomes, the hanging, and then I did the with my, and then so I started the back stitching, on this little guy here. He's about halfway done. Hold on. Bye, honey. Sorry, my son is going on a date, so he is taking off for his lunch date. Sorry about that. But yes, so I have these 2 to back stitch, and then down here it'll be gnomes. And then I don't know how I'm going to finish this one. So that is where I am.
That's super adorable.
Thank you.
I love it.
And I apologize for JJ yelling up the stairs when Heather was gone.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's going on his date. So he's like, okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Yeah. He's taking his girlfriend to the local Mexican restaurant for lunch.
Oh, awesome.
Old enough, like go back. Like I
Right.
can't do
Well, what I
shrink.
told you the other day, go back to being 11.
Right. And last night I was in Zoom with Kim and some of the other ladies that we've known as long as me and you have known each other. And so I just didn't say anything and I flipped the camera on the Zoom. And then like nobody was like, everybody but Kim was paying attention. So I like quickly unmuted and I was like, Kim, and I muted back so that they could see him. Because if he would have known they could see him, he would have been out.
Yeah, he would have been out as fuck. I mean, he won't even come on for me to see it. Well, I think if it was just me and Kim,
if it was just you,
yeah, he would come on, but having other people on, no. And like Matthew keeps asking me, when are we gonna do the podcast with me and JJ? I was like, I don't know.
Right. I would have said today, but he's like, can I go out with Izzy today? Can I go on a lunch date? Now, how do I tell him no? Like he's working every day this week from 1 to 9.
Yeah, he needs some time out. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I got. I don't have anything else.
The only last thing I got is a birthday gift that came in the mail this week. Unexpectedly, and then I have my wrap up because I forgot to do it last week.
Oh yeah, I
forgot May even ended. I
didn't even write up my wrap up, so that's how bad I am.
Write it up. So bad. It's okay.
Well, like I didn't I have it written up, but like I didn't
tally it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I started May with 26 projects. I added 3. I completed 3. I ended with 26 because they crossed each other out. And I cranked 25. So I cranked 17 hats and 8 ear warmers. And then I added cross stitch at the end. And I started 3 new ones. I finished 2 in May. So like I had 1 left over. So.
But wait. What did you start in May?
I did the sloth and the dinosaur and then the snowflake.
Oh, so you didn't do the, oh yeah. Okay, you technically got that in June.
Yep.
Okay. Well, for me, I didn't finish anything in May. And the only thing I didn't start anything in May. So I started and ended the same.
And you didn't,
excuse me.
You didn't rip anything out. Wow, words that I know of.
No, because I ripped out my countdown party in April, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I did not start my
birthday
lovely tea yet. So
yeah. Okay.
And this I started in June.
And the only acquisition I have for this time is I got a card from one of our lovely
Wait,
viewers.
I want to read it.
Okay, fine.
Impossible birthday song, picture time in the spot, then sing the happy birthday song without go up more. Moving it. Oh. Okay. Don't feel bad, nobody has it. Ew.
And she wrote me a message, but this is from one of our viewers and friends from around the table Zooms, and she comes into ours now, and it's Bernie. So thank you very much, Bernie, for the lovely copy. And she sent me some
beautiful.
It is. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. It's so soft and squishy.
That's really pretty.
So thank you again, Bernie. I truly appreciate it. That's nice. Oh, I will say right now, happy birthday to Miss Amy next week is her birthday. So yes, Amy, I will put you out here now because I know we don't put up pictures and we don't take pictures because Amy doesn't like that. But happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Amy.
A big one for her.
Yeah. Wish Amy happy birthday in the comments.
I always count 0s and 5 birthdays as big ones. So, so if you like 30, 35, 40, like that, like to me, those are monumental birthdays.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a milestone reached. So that's all I got. Are we doing shop updates?
I don't have a shop update right now because I'm trying to get out a couple store orders. And then then I will have, hopefully the end of next week, I will have a shop update. Yeah,
so basically same, I'm working on kits. I'm working on the sets that go in the Christmas and July kits. They will be leaving my house next week and going to Nicci's, and then she will package them up and put them in the kits and have those mailed out the 1st of July. Or the first weekend.
They'll be out I'm mailing them out the last Monday of June.
Okay.
So that they hopefully will have them by July 1st.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. As far I mean, the mail system nowadays.
We have no control over the USPS.
Once it leaves us. I'm sorry.
We'll
and I think I'm gonna actually have Hector send my package to you. I think I'm gonna have Hector send it UPS because he can do that from work. I mean, I have to pay for the postage, obviously, but a UPS driver comes to his place of employment to pick up packages, so he can.
And I'll say the same thing. On my shop, you can click to have UPS instead of USPS, and I will say I've had way better luck. I haven't had any packages lost as of yet, knock on wood. But I will say that I've had them take 2 weeks to get to people that used to only take 3 days.
Yeah.
And anything that I put in the USPS has always been to the person within 3 days.
UPS.
Yes. So.
And then as far as my new my July pre-order set will go up Monday, which I think is the 14th. No, 11th, 12th, 13th. Because today's the 10th.
Yes.
11th, 12th, 13th. I can math. So Monday the 13th at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the July set will go up for pre-order. It will stay up until Sunday, the 26th of June at 11:59 p.m. where it will be taken down. My June set, the popsicle set, will go back up the 13th at 3:30. It's not for pre-order, it's just up for listing now. And then the July set will be mailed out the week of the 27th. And if you miss the pre-order, it will go back up on July 11th.
Guys, remember, if you want them as earrings, buy 2 sets.
Yeah, that's not, so I'm saying all that to say that, well, all of the things about the popsicle set. Amanda, I saw your comment on our last episode. The popsicle set is not gone forever. It will be back in the shop next Monday, which is the 13th at 3:30 p.m. And yeah, so if you would like to get some, they will be there. I'm also working on some new patterns, some new sets that I will have up hopefully next week. If I can get the kits done and out to you then I will have more time to work on other things.
Sounds good.
But other than that,
I have nothing. Everything's been really good here. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to. Everybody's enjoying summer. I think we finally hit where like it's gonna stay warm. Like last week we still had 50s and 60s, and I was like, huh?
yeah, here too.
We went from 95 to 50. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So it's high 70s here and sunny. So I'm hoping, because that would mean the pools gets, start warming up. I can take the littles, my nephews and niece, to the pool. As of right now, no, they'd just be little blue popsicles.
Yeah, it's low 70s here today, but for some reason we're under a heat advisory. Next Wednesday it's supposed to be like 90 something degrees, and then it goes down to like so it's 90 one day, and then like the next day it's 70, and that's our high. And I was like, how does this make sense? Evelyn is doing cheer. So she has summer school from 7:30 to 1:13 every day. And then she has cheer from 1:30 to 3:30, Monday through Thursday. She's enjoying it. They had their first fundraiser Wednesday night at Chick-fil-A. And we went over there and got some food, and her cheer, it was funny. Hector was driving, and he went through the drive-through and like honked the horn and started screaming, and Evelyn turned bright red and got all embarrassed and tried to hide. And her cheer coach was there, and she's like, no, you can't hide, and she's seen me. I mean, we've done meetings, and so she knows who I am, but she had no idea that that was Evelyn's dad. And so Hector starts yelling, Evelyn, and she was like, is that your dad? And she's like, yeah. And so she's like, that's so cute, thank you for coming, she's like, thank you for coming and supporting us, blah blah. And then she took a picture of Hector, and she put it on the Instagram, and the caption she put said cheer dad. And I was laughing. I was like, you're a cheer dad. I was cracking up.
That is the perfect title for Hector,
though. Right? I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my god, you are a cheer dad.
That is his favorite thing to do, is like make any of his children or his wife blush.
Oh yeah.
And I normally am on Hector's side when it comes to this. I normally help.
But yeah, like anytime we're out in public, anytime like if it's just me and him, we're going to the grocery store, not so much. But like we went to the swap meet a couple weeks ago, and like we had Matt and Gabe with us, and so he tried everything he could to embarrass them. Gabe really doesn't care, but Matt turns like bright red, and he's like, Dad, shut up, Dad, stop. So like anytime he can embarrass Evelyn out in public, he does it. Anytime, if he can get, his ultimate goal is to embarrass all of us at one time and multiple times during the outing. So if he can get as many people as he can embarrassed in one shot, he's like mission accomplished. Yeah. So it was hilarious. And I mean, she's a little frustrated because not everybody is showing up to practice, and they have to do like, she said they have to do crunches, jumping jacks, or sit-ups if people don't show up, and the coach like tells them what they have to do, and there's like a number per people. So she said like the other day she had to do like 35 jumping jacks because there was only 7 people at practice. And so she's like, that sucks, because like, why is it my fault? I'm here. Why is it my fault that
why am I being punished?
Yeah. And she's like, I've been here since 7:30 in the morning. I've been here this whole day. So yeah, she's just,
or Evelyn.
Yeah. And yesterday she came home, she's like, I'm so sore. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, but she doesn't have cheer practice today, so
that's good.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, Matt's here, Gabe's here. They're not doing summer school.
Cooper just came to visit.
Do you have a coating on your glasses?
Mhm.
Your glasses look far less glary than mine.
Yeah, I have anti-glare. I didn't have them at first, but then when I got the prescription and they literally, because I have bifocals or transition, and the transition started right here. So I couldn't do anything. I was like, the glasses aren't helping. I can't read. I like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You know, and it was before all the other issues. And so they took them, they tested them. They're like, oh, well, you only have like 2 centimeters of that where you're supposed to have for reading instead of like half my. And so first I had got the anti-glare and I couldn't stand everything bouncing off of them and like the light. And so we paid the extra to have the anti-glare put on. So
I need new glasses anyway, but
I will. But I mean, everybody knows that I get injections. We've talked about it before. I had my new injections yesterday, both eyes at one time. And the good news is that they've seen significant reduction in the pressure or fluid behind my eyes. So what they're doing is working. And I'm having great success with it. But as of right now, I still have to go every 4 to 5 weeks.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, do they say that eventually you won't like?
Eventually, they're hoping that I'll go every 6 months. Cooper, you're naughty. Sorry. He just came out of my bathroom because, you know, tissues are there. And even at 6 years old, we have to take and shred them.
Good boy.
Not when he's shredding toilet paper and tissues. But so thank you for all the well wishes. I appreciate it. It is going great. So
yeah. Do you have an update on Grandma? I know you talked about her.
Grandma was actually having an allergic reaction to her medications, and so it was no stroke. It was nothing like that, but it acts like that. So she's doing 100% better. We stopped that medication. Well, I had already stopped that medication before I took her, and they said, yeah, that's what it was. And so she is fully recovered. No more tics, no more tremors on her face or her eyes or her left arm and leg. And yeah. It was scary, but she is doing great. So,
Mommy.
But we will probably let you go and tell you happy crafting, happy knitting. We're glad you came to chat with us, watch us. Gabe is having a meltdown at the moment. But we will see you in a week.
Yes, I'm sorry. Gabriel wants to play with his Lego minifigures that are sitting on the table instead of staying in his room. Anyways, as Nicci said, yes. Don't forget to enter our KALs. Don't forget to join us on Zoom. And we hope that you have a very successful crafty week. And we will catch you next time.
Till then, bye guys.
Bye.